Tacoma, this is Monster Jam.
Tacoma, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. Our 8 Monster Jam superstars have been seeded into a bracket based on a random draw. The winner of this round will move on to the semifinals and be that much closer to the racing win. So I've got one more question to kick this thing off. Tacoma, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Our first matchup is pulled to the line. Make some noise in the left lane for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Taking on his opponent in the right lane, Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Well, Carson Williams' team has worked tirelessly to get that truck ready for this competition. So right now, as 2 drivers approach the line, the question is, will that rowdy Rottweiler take his bite out of Gravedigger? Your winner is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Once again, advancing on to the semifinal round is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Next matchup's pulled to the track. Let's hear it for Cynthia Gautier and Lucas Stabilizer. She's taken on the JCB Racing winner from yesterday, Preston Collins, Jurassic Attack. A victory last night for Jurassic Attack, but we'll see if right now Jurassic Attack has what it takes to make that win into 2. It's all about the fastest truck. Let's go green. Your winner, Cynthia Gautier and Lucas Stabilizer. Once again, your winner from that last race, advancing on to the semifinals, is Cynthia Gautier and Lucas Stabilizer. Next up in the left lane, let's hear it for Alex Barden in Earthshaker. Taking on his opponent in the right lane, Tyler Groth in Velociraptor. These 2 teammates go head-to-head here in the 3rd matchup of JCB Racing, each one of them hoping to be that Monster Jam driver across that finish line. The light's about to turn green. Let's go racing! Your winner, Alex Barden in Earthshaker. Tyler Groth in a Velociraptor fights through that round with only one gear in the JCB Racing competition, which means in that race it was Alex Barden to cross the finish line first. Earthshaker advances on to the semifinals. Our final pairs pulled to the line, make some noise. In the left lane, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Taking on her opponent in the right lane, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Two drivers both with a lot to prove right here just in this one racing pass. Fernando Martinez falling out of bounds yesterday, but Brianna Mahan also wants her chance at a win. Let's go green! Monster Jam fans, a race too close to call, but I got word, your winner advancing on, Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Monster Jam fans, we started with 8 Monster Jam superstars, and now we're down to the fastest final 4. The winner of this race will move on to the racing finals and then be that much closer to the top spot on our leaderboard. Let's keep the energy going. Let's make some noise for the JCB semifinal round.
The fastest 4 drivers have been determined, and 2 of them pull up to the racing line now. He's in that black and green wrecking machine looking for those 8 points. Make some noise for Weston Anderson in a Gravedigger. But he's battling it out against his opponent there in the right lane, determined to take a win and earn her spot in the final round. It's Cynthia Gauthier Lucas Stabilizer. A battle of 2 powerhouse drivers right here in the semifinal round. Only one spot in the finals. Keep your eyes on those Monster Jam Racing lights as we wait for our drivers on the edge of our seats as they're strapped into theirs, pulled to that line. We've seen them on those straightaways. They need to be quick and tight on those corners. It's going to take a very skilled driver. Only room for one. Let's go green! Your winner, Cynthia Gauthier Lucas Stabilizer. Trouble for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger out on the track. We'll get more on that story a little bit later, but check it out on the Super Glued to the Action replay. You see Cynthia Gauthier Lucas Stabilizer slide over that finish line. You've heard the drivers talk about these track conditions. They could be a little bit tacky. That makes for a difficult JCB Racing competition, but advancing on is Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer. But who will she face off? The answer is one of these drivers on the track. In the left lane, make some noise for Alex Barden in Earthshaker. Taking on his opponent in the right lane, Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Each one of these drivers looks to battle it out against Cynthia Gauthier in that final round, but it can only be one of them. We'll need a driver skilled, tight on those corners, fast on the straightaways. Who will it be? Your winner, Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Monster Jam fans, this is it. This is the final race. This will determine our winner and who will take the top spot on our BKT overall event leaderboard. We've had 8 Monster Jam superstars start this competition, and we're down to the last 2. So who's ready to meet your JCB Racing Finals contenders?
She's pulled to the line in the finals, beat out the rest of the competition. Make some noise for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. But she's battling out against her competitor. She's used to those stadium-style floors and big air. Make some noise for Cynthia Gauthier Lucas Stabilizer. A battle of 2 fierce drivers as they pull to that line. 8 points are at stake in a competition win. Let's go green! That race looks too close to call. We've got our Monster Jam officials reviewing that footage right now, but I just got word. Your winner, Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit beats out the rest of her competitors. Not only does she snag those first 8 points of the event, but right here in the Tacoma Dome, Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit takes JCB Racing win number 7. She's taken racing win number 7 of the year right here. She's not only added 8 points to her score, but takes that first place spot on the leaderboard. She's got a target on her back from the rest of the competition. Your very first competition winner, Tacoma, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Brianna, talk about some redemption, making it to the final round one more time, but this time you took the win.
You know what, I came out here saying I wanted to be consistent. We've been so close to a racing win the past couple weeks. Coming out here at an all-girls final, I don't know about you, but that's some girl power at its finest. If you're a female here today, let me hear you.
That's gotta feel good going into the rest of the competition. You got some momentum. What do you got for the rest of our next 2 competitions?
You know what, I just want to come out here and redeem myself from 2-wheel skills yesterday. I completely bombed yesterday, but you know what, I'm excited. I'm on cloud 9 right now, and that's what this is all about. So who's ready for some 2-wheel skills?
Take a look at that BKT overall event leaderboard. Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit secures her first place spot with 8 points. You can see Cynthia Gautier and Lucas Stabilizer is currently in second with a total of 7 points. But check this out. We've got a 2-way tie for third place and a 4-way tie for fifth place. So you can imagine with that action, you're a driver and you're in a tie, you're going to want to break out of that tie right in our next competition. Coming up is the two-wheel skills challenge where our drivers will have another opportunity to add some points to their scores. That'll be coming up in the next competition where you all will be the official judges of our Monster Jam drivers. So their destiny will be in your hands coming up soon in the two-wheel skills competition. Joining me up at the desk are two of my very new special friends. We've got Bodie and Angus here, and they are brothers. So I want to hear, in the Tacoma Dome, if you came here with your siblings, make some noise. Check that out. We got a bunch of brothers, sisters, a bunch of family, just like you guys, coming to enjoy Monster Jam. And we are going to actually put your guys' knowledge to the test, okay? We're going to have a little race up on the screen, and you guys are going to have to guess who you think is going to win the race. Angus, are you ready?
Yep. Yes.
He says he's ready. Bodie, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's kick off that race. We've got Sparkle Smash, JCB, and Zombie. Now, Bodie, who do you think is going to win the race?
I think that it's going to be JCB.
He says JCB. Angus, do you think JCB is going to win?
Yes.
All right, Brothers United, I love it. We think it's going to be JCB, but we'll see. Let's kick off the race in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're off to a strong start, but these corners, we know from watching out on the track, can be really difficult in the JCB racing competition. But hey, we're off to a good start. JCB is in the lead. Oh no. But on that second corner, it looks like Zombie took the lead. Bodie, do you think he can still do it?
Yeah.
He says, yeah, he's confident. I don't know, Angus, do you think JCB can pull out a win?
Yep.
He says, yep. Okay, I love the positivity. Hey, check it out. Give me a high five. JCB crosses that finish line first. Don't leave me hanging. All right. Well, you guys did such a great job. You picked the right winner. And you know what? For helping me out, what I want to do is I want to give you guys a little something. Now, Bodie, have you ever had the chance to get to meet the drivers after the event?
No.
No, it'll be your first time. Well, I'll tell you guys what. We're doing so good getting that racing guest right. Here, come on over, take a big step. I want to give you guys this. It's a ticket to the post-show meet and greet. So, Bodie, I'm going to have you hold that for me. You guys and your dad, you guys are all going to get to meet the drivers after the event. We've got a little thing for them to autograph for you, but you guys get to go and meet all of the drivers. Does that sound good?
Yep.
He says, yep, I love it. Angus, are you excited to meet some of the drivers?
Yes.
He says yes. Okay, you guys are the best. Thanks for helping me out. If you guys want to join Angus and Bodie at the post-show meet and greet, take your smartphones out now, scan that QR code. We do not have room for everybody, unfortunately. Tickets are limited. We do stop sales at halftime, so now's your chance. Go ahead, take your smartphone out, scan that QR code, and you can say hi to your brand new friends, Bodie and Angus, at the post-show meet and greet. It is just about time for the second competition of today's event. That's the two-wheel skills challenge. Now, in this competition, each driver will have 2 attempts at their very most impressive maneuvers. And during this competition, we want to see stoppies, slappies, moonwalks, maybe even a combination of all of those maneuvers threaded together. But with this giant floor, it's going to be a great showdown of talent here. But the pressure's on, Monster Jam fans, because in this competition, it'll be your very first opportunity to be scoring our Monster Jam superstars using your smartphones at judgeszone.com. In just a few seconds, you're gonna see a little bit of the criteria there, but we've got Carlos in the stands. Carlos, we're handing it over to our Tacoma Monster Jam fans. Do you think they're ready to become the official judges?
Absolutely. We got the chance to practice this during trackside, but in case you weren't there, let me give you a refresher. You're going to use judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com, and then right after that driver completes their second attempt, you're going to scan that QR code. It'll take you right there. It'll show up on the video screen. Your city code is TAC for Tacoma. Have that page ready to go. You'll slide that BKT tire all the way up or all the way down for a low score. Your score will be combined with our expert score, and that will be the official score for that driver. But enough of us talking. I want to get back to the action, and I know you do too. So let's give us some energy for the two-wheel skills challenge.
First to hit the track, make some noise for Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
That'll do it, Tacoma. First attempt down. Make some noise. Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Scoring is open. Scoring is open.
Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler starting us off strong in the two-wheel skills competition. You see him there up on the super glue, glued to the action replay. He's able to get that truck up on 2 VKT tires. You know, Carson Williams at one point was sitting in the Tacoma Dome watching some Monster Jam local legends hit the track, and now he's behind the wheel of Monster Mutt Rottweiler. We're going to see if this pup showed off enough tricks to get the high score from you all. Let's check it out. The score for Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler is... It's a 6.060 right now. That is the score to beat. Up next, he took the JCB Racing win yesterday. Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack.
Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Preston Collins, Jurassic Attack.
Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack. You see him hit the track, and on that first maneuver there, he's really going for a slappy kind of movement there where he a lot of momentum up on those two BKT tires, touch back down and kind of pop back up on there. We see him getting a lot of speed, momentum, and second to go in the lineup. No easy feat, but you guys got to decide if he did enough to take that top spot in the score. So we've got your official scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack is, it's a 5.684. Right now, that is good enough for second place. Tacoma, you see our JCB Dirt Squad headed out to the track. We're going to get the story on Jurassic Attack, Preston's truck in the future of our event. We're going to get that scoop from our pit reporter, Carlos. But you see our JCB Dirt Squad, they're going to clear that track, get his truck good to go for the rest of the competition.
All right, Monster Jam fans, we're going to play a little game called Name That Truck. So take a look at the video board. A truck is going to start to appear. Once you know which one it is, shout it out, and let's see if you can beat all your friends to the answer. All right, Tacoma, what are we thinking? I've got red, or no, it looks like I got red, orange, yellow. Maybe it's Gravedigger, I don't know. What are we thinking? We got some people over here that know. Shout it out, Tacoma.
Well, if you guessed El Toro Loco, then you guessed right here in the Tacoma Dome. But as we unleash the action happening on our track, we've got more action happening across the globe. Let's take a look at our friends in St. Louis. Tyler Menninga for Team Gravedigger right here out on the track. And Wildside Zach Gardner, they are currently battling it out right now in St. Louis. And you can tune into all this Monster Jam action. Two very fierce, fast drivers, both nobody wants to line up with in the racing competition, but check this out. You can see a little bit of a different track layout here as well in this stadium, but two fast drivers almost so close. I'm sure they're going to go to that replay up in St. Louis, but remember, you can stay in tune with all the Monster Jam action happening around the globe, monsterjam.com, and of course, in our Monster Jam YouTube channel.
Monster Jam fans, we got time for yet another game. Check out the video board. This is the St. Jude Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle. This game is pretty simple. You got some helmets, you got a trophy. Don't lose the trophy. Did you get that, guys? Don't look away. Don't look away. That's how they trick you. All right, what are we thinking? Who thinks it's number 1? What about number 2 or 3? Got any 3s? All right, let's find out. It's not under number 3. It's not under number 1. If you guess number 2, give yourself a round of applause.
Well, as you can see, a little bit of a tough go there for Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack, but we're going to get this story on that coming up. Now it's time to make way and clear the track for your next competitor in the two-wheel skills competition, Tacoma. It's time to get loud for Tyler Groth in Velociraptor.
Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Make some noise. Press in Velociraptor.
Tyler Groth in Velociraptor hits the track and plays a little game of risk and reward. You see him here on that first attempt. Big sky wheelie, some major air, and controls it. Able to balance and bounce off those rear BKT tires, but right at the edge of the pod, right here is when he loses it. 12,000 pounds. To balance all that is no easy feat, but you see Tyler Groth out here. He's risking it for those high scores. That's risk and reward, right? We get to see if that risk pays off for Tyler Groth in Velociraptor. I know he's looking to spice up that competition. He is looking to get that high score, but it's up to you guys. You guys are in control, judgeszone.com. I just got word too, we've got your official scores locked in. That current score to beat right now is held by Carson Williams and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. It's a score of a 6.060. The score for Tyler Groth in Velociraptor is... check it out, a 7.982. We have a new leader.
Monster Jam fans, I've got my buddy Vivian over here. This is her very first Monster Jam ever. If we got any other first-timers in the house, make some noise. Yeah, what a great event for it to be your first time, and then you're gonna be my lucky fan. Here's what we're gonna do. I have one of the drivers up on the video screen over there that's gonna ask you a question. If you can get it right, I've got a prize for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? All right, Tacoma, what are we thinking? Can we help her out? What do we do? A, B, C, D? Shout it out. We're gonna give her some time to think. It's probably not toothpaste, I'm thinking. Okay. You think you got it, baby? Oh, she's ready. All right, ready? Go ahead and say it into the mic.
D.
D. Let's find out. Alex, did she get it right? Great job, Vivian. Give me 5. And you know what? Even better than that, you're gonna walk away with your very own brand new El Toro Loco. Make some noise, Tacoma!
Monster Jam fans, you've heard us say it before. We are at the mercy of these Monster Jam trucks, and these drivers are driving with a vengeance. You can see now, we see Velociraptor pulling off the track there. He's got that score to beat. His truck looks good to go, but his team will be working on that, and we'll hear it later from Carlos, our pit reporter, in the halftime pit report on exactly what's going on with Team Velociraptor and the rest of our competitors. We've cleared the track for our next competitor. He took the win in this competition just yesterday. Make some noise for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
And he saves it! Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco!
Tacoma, check it out now. Just in case you blinked, it's again on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Not one, not two. It looks like there's 3 saves in that one maneuver by Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. That just illustrates exactly how much control this young man has over that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. An insane attempt, maneuver, run. I do not envy you guys. That is a tough job. But we've got your scores locked in. That current score to beat right now is held by Tyler Groth in Velociraptor. He's got a score of a 7.982. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is Tacoma, a 9.436. We have a new leader. Next up, make some noise for Brianna Mahan in Franklin Bailey Circuit. She's your JCB Racing winner, looking to ride that momentum into the next competition.
That will do it. Make some noise. Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Shout out to Bailey supporting her driver. Check out that replay and get those scores in at judgeszone.com.
Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit determined to ride that wave of momentum from her JCB Racing win into the skills competition here. She says, what, these guys are trying bicycles? I could do that too. She comes out here making that her second attempt in the two-wheel skills. It speaks to exactly how hard this driver knows she needs to drive to be able to keep up, and she's looking at that for that top spot and your high scores. But let's check it out. We've got your scores locked in. The score for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit is a solid score, a 7.154. Right now, that is good enough for third place. Next up, she made it to the racing finals. Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer.
Bicycle City up in here. Make some noise, Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. There's your code TAC, judgeszone.com. Get those scores in.
Looks like that competitive edge here in Tacoma is getting contagious. Cynthia Gauthier hits the track for Lucas Stabilizer. You see up on that video board, the super glue glued to the action replay, catches that first maneuver that she's got in there. And you see she's confidently moving throughout that track. And that bicycle is the hardest move to pull off here in Monster Jam. So you see this driver freely taking that risk out here for your top scores. So let's go ahead and see exactly where you think she stands in the lineup. The score for Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer is, that's a solid score, a 7.470. That's good enough for third place. Next to the track, here to shake things up, it's Alex Barden in Earthshaker. He's got one attempt down, one attempt remaining.
Combination up and over the pod. Make some noise. Alex Barden, Earth Shaker. Less than 20 seconds left. Less than 20 seconds to lock in your scores.
Alex Barden in Earthshaker hitting the track. You've got to respect, too, bringing something different than what we've seen so far here. I think this is the driver we've seen spend the most time up on those two BKT tires. Goes into that combination right there on the super glue, glued to the action replay. So if that's the kind of thing you guys like to see, I do think that's the most time we've seen out of all of these drivers so far here in the lineup spend on two BKT tires. So we're going to see exactly how that pays off with you, Tacoma Monster Jam fans. We've got those scores locked in. Let's check out the official score. The score for Alex Barden in Earthshaker is, hey, a solid score. It's an 8.029. That is good enough for second place. One final truck remains. It's that black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Tacoma, make some noise. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. A bicycle combination there at the end. If you like what you saw, go to judgeszone.com. TAC.
Tacoma, I think Weston Anderson may have heard what I said, and he said, watch, I'll spend more time on two wheels. I'll even make it just one BKT tire. You see it there on the super glue glued to the action replay. One BKT tire holding up all of that Monster Jam Gravedigger truck. And then you see him in that second maneuver not only pull off a bicycle, but pull off a bicycle basically combo on that second Batwing obstacle. It is a tough job that you guys have out there being the judges. He's up against that current score to beat right now, held by Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. It's a score of a 9.436. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is... It's close. That means your winner of the Two Wheel Skills Challenge, 2 events in a row, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Fernando Martinez, The crazy thing is Gravedigger just pulled off a 9-point run, and somehow you were still able to go on top. But let's acknowledge what just happened over there. I've never seen you attempt a bicycle. I was with you all season long, so many events. What was going through your mind?
Honestly, I like to say I throw my brain out the window and I let my right foot do the talking. You know, I wanted to try bicycle for so long. Tacoma's got one of the best floors out here for arenas. It's almost like a mini stadium, dude. So I was like, why not, dude? And it worked out awesome. You guys chose me as the winner. This guy had an insane run, but you guys chose me, and I'm forever grateful for that. Thank you guys so much.
Fernando, I say this all the time about you. I describe you as a driver that knows how to get the truck in unsettled situations and you pull it back in controlled chaos. That save, holy smokes. What was going through your brain in the middle when you were inverted and trying to get to the other side?
Well, this is cool. I hope I don't roll it. Yeah, that was honestly what was going through my brain. And once I got out and we landed it, I saw everybody on their feet going crazy. And the next thing I thought, I was like, these guys don't even know what's in store, man. We got freestyle next. Before that, we got FMX, man. If you guys thought you saw something, you don't even know what's going to happen next. Tacoma, I love you. Let's keep getting rowdy today, baby.
Fernando Martinez and Toro Loco.
A big congratulations to Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, and Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit, our 2 competition winners. And we've crowned 2 winners. That means it is time for Monster Jam halftime. We want to encourage you to use this time. Get up. You can stretch your legs. Check out the concourse. Maybe get a snack, some drinks, because there's going to be plenty of action when you head back to your seats. Definitely check out our Monster Jam merchandise stands out on the concourse as well. But after halftime, you're going to want to make your way back to your seats because not only do we have Carlos bringing us the halftime pit report brought to us by Northern Tool Equipment, giving us the scoop on all of those Monster Jam drivers and their trucks and exactly how they'll bode for the freestyle competition, but we also get to see the superstars of freestyle motocross take to the skies as they compete in the best trick competition, where once again, you will be the official judges. So we want to encourage you, enjoy yourselves during this halftime, but make your way back to your seats because we got more Monster Jam action headed your way. Make some noise for Taylor Eddins, Billy Wilson, Jimmy Hill, and Cody McDonough.
That's right, Keaton. We're about to show you some of the coolest stuff that goes down on our Monster Jam track. Here's the way it's going to work. Our USFMX superstars are going to ride around this track. They're going to get warmed up. They're going to hit a couple of their tricks flying across our Monster Jam track. But then, once they're done, we're going to move on to our best trick competition, where you, the fans, will decide our champion here tonight. So, let's take a look at our first competitor. Rounding out in third, Jimmy Hill. Monster Jam fans, that is your previous event winner right there, Cody McDonough. Taylor Eddins with a switchblade, I believe. Heel clicker across the bars, Billy Wilson. Look, ma, no hands, Jimmy Hill. And a cliffhanger attempt from Cody McDonough. Rounding out with a heart attack variation there. Through the legs, what a thread. Looks like they're rounding out their last jumps. Variation. And the first backflip of the event. Monster Jam fans, you like what you see so far? I told you, man, some of the craziest tricks on this track are done by these guys right here. So they're done with their warm-ups. They're ready to go. Get on judgeszone.com, Tacoma, judgeszone.com. You've been using it already. That's how you're going to decide which of these riders walks away with a win. So I got to talk to these guys real quick. Are you guys warmed up, ready to go? They're warmed up and ready to go. Tacoma, you guys ready to go? All right, make some noise for the FMX Best Trick Competition.
Up first, make some noise for Taylor Eddins. Taylor Eddins is from Henrietta, California. He showcased his talent on the West Coast Arena Tour here at Monster Jam this 2025 season. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha 450.
Make some noise, Taylor Eddins. Awesome, rock solid attempt there. Check out the replay. Let us know what you thought at judgeszone.com.
Taylor Eddins, first to go here in the best trick competition. It is no easy feat to be first in the pack, but Taylor Eddins proves that pressure is nothing for him. He goes out there, a perfect rock solid, and we've got your scores locked in. Now this score will set the bar for the rest of the competition, so let's check it out. The score for Taylor Eddins is... It's a 7.759. That is the score to beat. Up next, make some noise for Billy Wilson. Billy Wilson is from Phoenix, Arizona. He's been riding professionally for over 4 years. He competed in the brand new Monster Jam Freestyle Mania lineup with Caleb Blood for Team Sparkle Smash. He's taken his talents around the globe to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Costa Rica. But right now, he's bringing you his best trick here in the Tacoma Dome on his Kawasaki 450.
Scoring is open, scoring is open. Make some noise, Billy Wilson. Less than 20 seconds, Tacoma, to lock in your score.
Billy Wilson coming in with his attempts here in the best trick. Definitely looking to give Taylor Eddins a run for his money here, but looking to turn up the heat and his scores. You guys have those scores officially locked in. Now remember, that score to beat is held right now by Taylor Eddins. It's a score of a 7.759. The score for Billy Wilson is... It's an 8.679. We have a new leader. But up next, looking to change that, make some noise for Jimmy Hill. Jimmy Hill's from Roseburg, Oregon. Today, he is riding his Yamaha 450, and he's been riding for over 18 years. He's the first runner-up at the American Freestyle Motocross Association in 2009, and in 2018, he was a silver medalist at the X Games. Make some noise one more time for Jimmy Hill.
That is what I'm talking about. Make some noise, Jimmy Hill. Less than 20 seconds. Will that be enough? The creativity in the air. Judgeszone.com. Let us know what you thought.
Jimmy Hill in the best trick competition. You see him strike the captain's pose. He's literally midpoint in the air and hoping that that is enough to take that top spot and knock Billy Wilson out of the running. Billy Wilson currently with that score to beat of an 8.679. The score for Jimmy Hill is a solid score, a 7.368. Right now, that's good enough for third place. Last but not least, Tacoma, make some noise for Cody McDonough. Cody McDonough is from Ravensdale, Washington, and he's been riding professionally for 4 years. He rode his first bike at the age of 3, and today he's riding his Stark Varg. One more time for Cody McDonough.
Massive whip to cap off the competition. Tacoma, Cody McDonough. JudgesZone.com, lock in the final round of your scores.
Cody McDonough pulling out one of my favorite tricks to see here in the best trick competition, a whip for the fans, and he's hoping maybe that's enough to take that spot and potentially the title away from Billy Wilson. He's got that current score to beat right now, which is an 8.679. The score for Cody McDonough is Tacoma, that's a 9.360. That means your winner of the best trick competition for the second time here this weekend, Cody McDonough.
That's right. Congratulations to Cody. We're going to talk to him in a little bit, but we've got one more thing for you. This is the FMX Grand Finale. So here's the way it's going to work. All 4 of our drivers are going to line up. They're going to go back to back to back to back and hit some of the coolest tricks in a train formation. So they're lining up on the other side of the track right now. I want you guys to get loud as they approach the takeoff ramp. Show them your energy. The crazier you get, the crazier they fly. How'd you feel about that one, Tacoma? You like that? All right, guys, you know what? This crowd deserves another round. Let's go. Seat grabs, Supermans, all over the place. The craziness continues, but they got one more round. Help me out, Tacoma. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. Keep it going. And that will do it. Make some noise for Taylor Eddins, Billy Wilson, Jimmy Hill, and your winner, Cody McDonough. All right, that's 2 competitions. That is 2 wins. First of all, how crazy is it that in a world of backflips being the king at Monster Jam, you're throwing down a whip that beats all of it? How crazy is that?
Yeah, I'm on an electric bike here, and that's kind of where these things shine, so I figured I'd toss a big one for you guys.
Why choose an electric bike versus the more traditional bikes that your competitors are using?
So they only got about 50, 60 horsepower. I got 80 on this thing, so you can really get this thing flying.
So that's 2 down. We got 2 more competitions left. What do you got to do to take 2 more wins and maybe sweep the weekend?
We're just keep going bigger and bigger every show, so yeah.
It's as simple as that. Just go big. Tacoma, make some noise for your winner, Cody McDonough. Tacoma, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. there's almost nothing left of that Monster Jam truck body. Give it up. Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. JudgesZone.com, less than 20 seconds. Get those scores in.
Now Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler knows how to kick off a freestyle competition. Tacoma, he literally drove this truck to pieces out on that track. And hey, I know that sometimes that little layer of destruction can really help those scores. You see, he's determined, hungry for a win, and we've got your scores officially locked. Let's check it out. The score for Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler is a 7.554. That is the score to beat. Monster Jam fans, as you continue to score our Monster Jam drivers, just keep in mind that one freestyle rule. It's each and every one of our drivers must fill the first 15 seconds of each run to be eligible for a score. Next up, ready to hit the track, Alex Barden in Earthshaker. Monster Jam fans, you can see a little trouble there for Monster Mutt Rottweiler Carson Williams, but when you drive like that, you might not be able to drive that truck off the track. You can see our JCB Dirt Squad runs to the rescue there. We're going to find out exactly what that means for the rest of the competition, but most importantly, we're going to clear that track for Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
Monster Jam fans, it's time to play head-to-head showdown. So, hey, are you ready? You ready? You were excited a second ago.
Hey, yeah.
Say it to the mic. What are you?
I'm ready.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, here's the way it's going to work. I've got Alex Barden over there in Earthshaker. You're going to go head-to-head with him, and you're going to see if you can name as many animals as you can in 15 seconds. Okay? No, you got to go against him. He's gonna name as many animals as he can, and then you're going to name as many animals as you can. All right. Are you ready? Dinosaurs. Do dinosaurs count, yes or no? Okay, I see a lot of yeses, so we're going to count dinosaurs. That's fair. All right. So, hey, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Spinosaurus, Quetzalcoatlus, pig, cow, sheep, dog, cat, mouse, hamster, giraffe, elephant, lion, leopard.
That's it. Insane. You might have beat the clock. All right, Alex, you're not going to beat this, but you could try. What just happened?
I think I won.
Yeah, you did. You're going to walk away with your very own Earthshaker helmet. Tacoma, can we make some noise for our winner?
Am I able to wear this?
If it can fit.
The track is clear. Our driver's ready. Let's hear it for Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
Make some noise, Alex Barden in Earthshaker. Check out that super glue glued to the action replay and lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Alex Barden in Earthshaker, a second to go here in the freestyle competition. And you know what? He maintains that momentum throughout the entire run. We see him take advantage of multiple obstacles out on that track. And that's something we're definitely looking for here in the freestyle competition. We've got your scores officially locked in. He is up against Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, who's got a score of a 7.554. The score for Alex Barden in Earthshaker is... It's a 6.915 right now. That's good enough for second place. Next up, make some noise for Tyler Groth in Velociraptor.
Absolute destruction on the track. Make some noise. Preston Collins, Velociraptor.
Tyler Groth in Velociraptor, absolutely tearing that truck to pieces. You guys heard me say it, that competitive edge is absolutely contagious, but I think it's really prevalent here in the freestyle competition. We see Carson Williams and Monster Mutt Rottweiler tear up his truck as well and leaving parts out on the track. But you know what? They're doing it all for your top scores. They're looking to impress you Monster Jam fans, and let's see if they did it. Right now, we do have Tyler Groth up against Carson Williams with that score to beat for Team Monster Mutt Rottweiler. It's a score of a 7.554. The score for Tyler Groth in Velociraptor is... Tacoma, that's an 8.105. We have a new leader. Check this out, 3 drivers to go so far in the freestyle competition. Tyler Groth in Velociraptor just secured his first place spot with that score of an 8.105. Currently, Carson Williams and Monster Mutt Rottweiler is going to be in that second place spot there with a total of 7.554 as his score. Alex Barden in Earthshaker in third currently with that score of a 6.915. Only 3 trucks have gone so far in the lineup, which means anything could happen. This leaderboard could be completely shaken up. Well, helping me introduce our next driver, I've got some very special friends dressed to the nines here to introduce our next competitor. So coming up next, ready to hit the track, is Brianna Mahan in
Wrangling Bailey Circuit.
Monster Jam fans, the clock is paused at 60 seconds there for Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit. Our officials will take that clock, reverse that, add 60 seconds back on our clock. It looks just like this pup lost her tail. So as soon as we get that tail back off the track, we've got to clear it for our Princess of Carnage. Every competitor deserves that clear, clean track. So we're going to clear that, get rid of her little tail off that track, and then Brianna Mahan will be good to go. Tacoma, she's about to refire. Let's help this girl get hyped up for a freestyle run. One more time for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. She's lining up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip. She's refired and good to go, Tacoma.
Running that truck absolutely into the ground. Make some noise, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit. Tacoma, what'd you think of that backflip? I'm speechless after that freestyle run. I think that's the highest backflip we've seen, the highest, craziest one I've seen in a long time. Now, I know I got my fans up here. We submitted our scores at judgeszone.com. I hope you guys did too. We've got your current scores locked in, and that current score to beat right now is held by Tyler Groth in Velociraptor. It's a score of an 8.105. The score for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit is a 9.232. We have a new leader. Now we're here up at the desk and we got to watch Brianna Mahan out on that track. I mean, what did you think? Was that cool?
Yeah.
And did you like when she did that backflip? Did you think, was that cool?
Yeah.
And look, you guys, everybody wants to be a Ringling Bailey Circuit fan. What do you think? Do you want to see some cool stuff? Did you like what Brianna Mahan did?
Yeah.
I saw him. We were up here freaking out just like you guys in the Tacoma Dome. We're going to wish her luck, and she's taking that top spot on the leaderboard.
So earlier, we got the chance to do some DJ, do some flex cam. Now we're going to do something else. This one is the karaoke cam. So watch those words on the screen, listen to the tune, and sing along.
Next up, she's ready to go. Let's hear it for Cynthia Gautier, Lucas Stabilizer.
Make some noise, Cynthia Gautier, Lucas Stabilizer. You got less than 20 seconds to lock in those scores. You know what to do, Tacoma.
Cynthia Gautier out from that run. And let me tell you, this driver fiercely defends her big air. She's out there determined to show Tacoma the biggest air will be from Lucas Stabilizer. And hopefully she's thinking that big air will be enough to take that top spot and your top score. We've got your scores officially locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Cynthia Gautier and Lucas Stabilizer is a solid score, a 7.707. That's good enough for third place. But Cynthia Gautier and Lucas Stabilizer gets to walk away with another title this evening. She's crowned our St. Jude Ambassador of the event. Taking the track right now, he's determined to go, Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
What in the world? The Crazy Bull does it again. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Tacoma, you know what to do. JudgesZone.com.
I gotta let Tacoma cheer for a second there because that's what we call a Fernando freestyle. I mean, I don't know about you, Tacoma Monster Jam fans. I feel like I'm watching a video game out here watching his freestyle run up on 2 BKT tires, up on the Batwing, up on a bicycle almost, over and up the pod. Absolute control of that truck the entire time. It is maddening, but we got your scores locked in. The pressure's on you all as the official judges. That current score to beat right now is held by Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit. She's got a score of a 9.232. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is so close, but a fantastic score, a 9.115. That is good enough for second place. Our next competitor's making his way to the track, looking to claim it as his own. Tacoma, you know what that music means. It's time for Weston Anderson in a Gravedigger.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, determined to take that title of biggest stayer of the event, I think, here in the freestyle run. I don't know anyone else who's able to take those crazy landings, recoveries, and turn it into something else. Weston Anderson proving exactly why he belongs behind the wheel of that black and green wrecking machine, and hoping that your scores help him sharpen that shovel for Team Gravedigger. But the scores are locked in. The current score to beat right now is held by Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. She's got a score of a 9.232. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is so close, up against some tough scores, a 9.079, which means your winner of the freestyle competition is Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. She's added 8 points to her overall score, but was it enough? When we totaled the points, adding it up, your overall event champion is Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Brianna Mahan makes sure that consistency is key and takes home the overall event championship trophy.
That's right. Talk about consistency. You're locking in an overall event win for your team, for this brand new truck, and for some redemption for yourself. How you feeling?
You know what? This is the first overall event championship for Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. We have been fighting all summer long to get this truck on top for its very first win, and I couldn't do it without these two guys beside me. We've been fighting a lot of gremlins lately, but you know what? This tour has been so hard. Fernando out here in El Toro Loco, Weston and Gravedigger, those were some phenomenal freestyle runs. You know what? They are just almost impossible to beat, but thank you guys for helping us get here. Let me hear you, y'all. Have fun at Monster Jam.
Obviously, one of the craziest moments of your freestyle was that insane backflip there at the end. That's one of the cleanest that we've seen landed this weekend. What made that so clean? Did you just lock in? Is there something that you learned? What was going through your mind?
Yeah, last weekend I had to do 3 backflips back to back to back, and I really just think that having that consistent practice with hitting these ramps week in and week out really does make that difference. But honestly, I was locked in. You know, I got shut off once or twice before that, and that really just kills the momentum. So I was hungry. I was hungry for that win. I was hungry for this overall, and we made it happen.
And we've got your buddy right here, Bailey Circuit, in the skinny, flip it over. Tacoma, make some noise for Bailey and the entire Ringling Bailey Circuit team.
Well, congratulations to all of you right here in the Tacoma Dome. You've now been a part of Monster Jam history as Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit takes home her very first overall event championship for her entire team. We want to give a big congratulations to, of course, the entire team of Ringling Bailey Circuit. And we also want to give another congratulations to Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. She has been crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the event. We want to thank all of you who not only chose Cynthia to be the St. Jude Ambassador of the event, most importantly, everyone who donated to this cause to make sure that we have a say in the fight against childhood cancer. We want to thank all of you for coming out to our Monster Jam event, spending your Saturday here with us, whether you joined in on the live stream or joined us right here in the Tacoma Dome. We could not have done this Monster Jam event without you. Make sure on your way out to stop at the Monster Jam merchandise stand so you can take the latest Spin Master diecast trucks home with you here today, a perfect way to remember the day. But on behalf of my entire team, on behalf of my co-host, Carlos Sparks, my name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.